Hello, this is Chad Middleton, your vocational expert, and I come to you to bring you good news once again, that these vocational evaluation services are paramount. They're exceptional in considering applying for TDIU. I always ask the question, why would you apply for TDIU and not have good vocational evidence? All right. Can you get TDIU without it? Yes, you can. All right. But your evidence has to be so profound that the VA rules in your favor. And my experience is without the TDIU vocational evidence, it's very difficult for you to obtain TDIU services. But I have another veteran that has shared with me exciting news. He contacted me as a person that we did a vocational evaluation report on, and he was approved for TDIU services. So I want to share his comments about the services and his experience. And I want to read his email online with you today. It says, I am very pleased to report my claim approval for TDIU. I received a response from the VA today, December the 5th, 2024. I have attached the decision letter for you. Now, and hopefully I'll get a chance to go into the decision letter, but it says, the VA scheduled CMP exams on all of my disabilities when I put in for TDIU. So they reviewed every existing service-connected disability. This is a question that some of you guys have asked before. What happens when you apply for TDIU and what kind of CMP exam do you have? This veteran says, the VA scheduled CMP exams on all of my disabilities when I put in for TDIU. They reviewed every existing service-connected disability. But here's some news. They said this reduced my hypertension rating from 10% to 0, all right? Dropping my overall rating from 80% to 70%. But because you're applying for a TDIU benefit, he says the end result was the approval of TDIU and pay at the 100% pay rate. He says, I am absolutely certain that this approval would not have happened without your assistance and your vocational evaluation report. I was convinced that you were right. You were the right person to represent me after listening to all of your videos. Thank you very much. Your fees are very reasonable when considering both potential retroactive pay and future payments for TDIU. Okay, your vocational evaluation report was completed quickly and was very professionally done. I could not possibly thank you enough for assisting me in this process. He says it's okay to use my statements here and my decision letter to promote your wonderful service to our veterans, but in doing so, I ask that you keep my identity private, all right, while promoting your excellent services to the veteran community. All right, this was a veteran we provided these services to. Of course, he was 80%, but when he went through the CMP process, they reduced his 10% for hypertension to 0%. They kept his 70% still the same, but they granted him TDIU based on the material evidence that he was provided through our vocational evaluation services. All right. Let me also look at his claim letter, see if there's anything there I want to read. All right. For one, his rating went up and they backdated his decision. All right. They backdated it, and they backdated it all the way back to September of 2023. They added the TDIU, and his rating went from, I don't know, it went from 80 to 100%. But his new rate as of December 1, 2024 was $4,180.97. All right. For one, he had it backdated, which means that if they had to go back a year, of course, that's $4,000 times 12 for every month that he was received the TDIU. And going forward, it would be $4,000 a month. Okay. Ali, come on, come here. People want to see you. All right. Just wanted y'all to see my dog. All right, just in case you wonder who that was that popped up here for a second. This is my boy Ali. All right, but nevertheless, we are sharing exciting news about our services helping veterans get these benefits. A lot of you are still skeptical. A lot of you have been saying staying at 70, 80, 90% for quite some time. But if you want your rating to change, if you're really considering TDIU, show us your information, schedule an initial consultation, share with us the information that you have, and let's start building your case. 2025 is going to come and it's going to be here in just a couple of weeks. But you can start your process. Go ahead and put in your intent to file right now, today. You have a year to actually put in your claim. And then once your claim is approved, you're going to thank me later for them backdating your payments from the date you put in your initial claim or your initial intent to file with the VA. All right. Looking at the award letter again, go here and I'm going to see what they have to say about why they granted the TDIU. Okay. It says here, entitlement to individual employability is granted from August 28th, 2023, because you are unable to secure or follow a substantially gainful occupation as a result of your service-connected bilateral hearing loss, bilateral tinnitus or tinnitus, post-traumatic stress disorder. This is what they determined was the reason why they found him entitled. Entitlement to an individual employability has been established from the day VA received your intent to file a claim for compensation. The effective date the VA receives the intent to file when a prescribed form is received within a year of the intent to file. All right, very good. So hopefully you've been educated about why should you put an intent to file in first. All right, despite what type of services, how long you get in with me, go ahead and put that intent to file in. So by the time you get to me, we're already working within the time frame. And once it gets approved, they'll backdate it to that date. All right. Okay. Evaluation of PTSD, currently evaluated at 70%, is continued. Okay. And everything that we use there for that particular reason: anxiety, chronic sleep impairment, speech, circumstantial speech, depressed mood, difficulty in establishing and maintaining effective and work social relationships, disturbances of motivation and mood, forgetting directions, forgetting names, forgetting recent events, impairment of short-term and long-term memory, mild memory loss, obsessional rituals which interfere with routine activities, occupational and social impairment with deficiencies in most areas, such as work, school, family relations, judgment, thinking, or mood, stereotype speech, suspiciousness. All right. Many of you, if you check your records, I'm sure a lot of those symptoms you already have exhibited. All right. Same symptoms that they have as a reason as to why they're 70%, I'm sure you have as well. Okay. So 70%, those were the symptoms. But he also provided me good documentation about his history, problems that he was having on his job, issues that he was having with others, problems that he's having even at home after stopping his employment. All right. These are all the things that we put into a vocational evaluation report and try to make a good objective report that really supports some type of work in some capacity. All right. So I think that's it. Yep, that's it. So again, we want to provide you these services, but if you don't participate, you don't give us the medical documentation, you don't give us the DBQs, you don't give us any medical records, you don't tell us about your history, your employment history, you're unsure of dates, you're unsure of situations that have happened, it's hard to put together a report if you don't have that type of information. So if you're thinking about filing for TDIU and you have some evidence, you have some award letters, you have your medical documentation in line and in order, call us up and set up an appointment. All right. Our calendar is open. So regardless of when we give you an appointment, set the appointment, keep the appointment, and let's start with the consultation. And after the consultation, we'll start an assessment, which means that we'll be reviewing your medical documentation. And if we can provide uh, a favorable vocational evaluation report, we will do so after that state. All right. Again, we don't just do reports on everybody and give you some generic report for you to file. That's not what we do. I'm a vocational expert, so I have to go through a comprehensive evaluation process. And this process can be very, very helpful to you in getting your TDIU benefits. Call us up 803 563 5087. Again, 803 563 5087. And they said always do it in threes. 803 563 5087. Call us, leave a message, give us your phone number, email address, and we'll get in contact with you and let you know when it's the next available appointment time for an individual consultation. We'll send you a link. You'll meet with me directly, just like I am right here. You will have a link and you will talk to me about your claim of why you're not able to work. Okay. After that, if we feel like you have a good foundation for our services, we'll give you the authorization to start sending us medical documentation. And from there, if approved, we can actually do a vocational evaluation report. All right. Thank you once again to everyone. As you can see, my boy Ali, he's just waiting for me to get off this call so he can want me to take him outside or something like that. But we hope that you guys are really considering changing 2025 from the years that you have behind you. All right. You've been stuck static at 70, 80, 90%. You're afraid that if they go in, they're going to reduce my rating. They're not going to give it to me. I don't know what to say about that. All right. But I know for most of the people that we do reports for, they come back with their benefits approved for TDIU. All right. If they don't approve it, you have a real good case to appeal their decision and eventually getting it approved, because the VA has to discredit this vocational evaluation report or have something else that they can that is comparable to a vocational evaluation report, because I am the vocational expert. So if the VA says that you can go to work, they need to identify types of jobs that you can perform and discredit the report that we have presented. All right. So you have a very good case for TDIU if your stuff is in order, but you will miss 100% of the shots you don't take. All right. Great news once again for my veteran who wants to remain anonymous about getting TDIU benefits. He got a real big lump sum check, over $40,000, I'm sure, for his wait, for his time, and the amount of money and amount of time that we provided for him, it pales in comparison to his benefits going forward. All right. God bless you. I'm Chad Middleton, your vocational expert. Email us at admin at VC and VC.com, ADMIN at VCandVC.com, or visit us on the web at www.vcandvc.com. All right. Again, I hope that you're having a good year. I'm hopeful that next year is going to be just as much of a blessing in these benefits if necessary. But give us a call, get on my calendar, and let's start working on this process either this month, next month, or the month after. Get on my schedule. We're taking appointments and we're doing these consultations, and our hope is you're going to be helped. All right. God bless you. Have a great day. Thank you once again to this veteran that reported his results. More of you are out there, I'm sure. I try to promote these services as much as possible, but it definitely helps me when you promote these services and you're thankful for these services as well. God bless you. I look forward to hearing from you guys real soon.